Dance as a form of self-expression and captures the vibrancy and rhythms of urban youth culture. It stars a combination of upcoming and seasoned South African actors. We're talking about Thembi Seete, Nyaniso, Dzedze and Boity Thulo, just to name a few. The movie is shot in local languages and captures the lingo of urban South African youth. To tell us more, we're joined in studio by Bontle Modiselle, a cast member of the dance movie Here Me Move. So nice to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So how was it to be a part of I suppose, a history-making film here in South Africa?
You know, I've said this a number of times, that no matter what the reception is, we did it first. And it's so exciting that we got to do it. Yeah. And I'm happy to be a part of history, to be a part of something that is the first of its kind. And I'm hoping that it creates a ripple effect, you know, and we have 1,010,000 versions of Hear Me Move. But it was beautiful.
It is long overdue, because, I mean, yes, when you look at the dance culture here in South Africa and that talent we have in this country when it comes to dancers, it's immense. So to actually have taken this long to come up with a film dedicated to it, yeah, it
took some time. It's long overdue. It took some time, but it was completely worth it. Brilliant. You know, so from the cast to the directors to, you know, so everyone in pre-production, post-production, just the whole team came together so well, and you know, it was destiny. So everyone came from the right direction to do what they had to do.
So tell us your sort of part in this. How did you get involved in the movie?
Sure, it was destiny in itself. I was next door to where they were hosting the auditions, which was at Dance Junction in Rosebank, and it wasn't my intention to audition. But I had a working relationship with the choreographer of the film, which was Bontle Modiselle, and they were hosting the auditions, and I went next door just to go inquire about our personal matters, and the director was with Scott, hosting the auditions with Paul, and he saw me. You know, he was interested, and I was pulled out of my rehearsals to audition. I didn't have my heart in it, because I didn't have my heart set on it, because I was just like, if it's meant to be, then it'll happen, and it happened. Wow. So it was so exciting, and to get a lead role, I mean, the pressure then was like on 1,000. But I'm such a believer in God's will and in destiny. So you know, and to have the support that I got from the team was just so awesome.
That's incredible. So that is really fate that's meant to happen. So we talk about you being one of the lead role players here. What is your character?
So I played the lead role and of the female of the film, who is the love interest of the guy named Muzi. My character's name though is Kanye, and Kanye is a part of. She's a young girl, 19 years old, but she's a part of a crew that's been holding her down in her neighborhood, Sputja Nation. But more than anything else, she is the love interest of the lead guy, Muzi. And she holds his hand in the truth that he tries to discover about his father and his life. So in discovering his truth about his father, he discovers a lot of truth in himself. So Kanye does take that journey with him and helps him along the way. So. Yeah.
I mean, this film in itself has... It's premiered at some of the most prestigious international events. I mean, we're talking about Toronto, in Canada, Cannes in France, in the UK. At the moment, the guys are in LA, because we have the opportunity to interview them here on the program last week before they left. How does it feel to be part of this? I suppose it's really breaking grounds in international boundaries as well.
It really is. As much as this is an African and South African film, we always dub it African global excellence, because as much as we wanted to tell our South African stories, we wanted to reach far beyond the South African audience. We wanted to hit, you know, global spheres, and we want everyone to appreciate it and to tell a South African story the way South Africans can. Yeah. So to have the reception that we've gotten, and, you know, to have everyone be so supportive, you know, both at home and internationally, has been so great. So I can't wait for everyone, when they finally get to see it on the 27th of Feb, when it hits cinemas, I can't wait for them to fully understand what the global market has experienced thus far.
It's long overdue. We honestly can't wait. We can't wait to see it. You're a choreographer as well.
Yes.
So did you put a couple of your ideas into play?
Bontle Modiselle was the head choreographer of this film, and there was Nyaniso who also helped him out with the choreography. But I think the marriage of what we naturally do and what our bodies naturally do, we did have workshops, and we had about a 3-month training session prior to that. So everyone was feeding off of everyone else's energy. So it just made a great marriage to have everyone, you know, work together and to just create something that everyone is going to get to see. So
can't wait.
Yeah.
So 28th of Feb.
27th of Feb is when it comes out. It premieres on the 18th of February, though.
Excellent. Well, listen, thank you for coming in, and well done on such a great performance. I know the guys are out in LA, as we mentioned. Bontle hasn't spoken to them, so you haven't spoken to them yet, so we're going to have to get all the news and gossip from them when they come back to see how it goes there. Bontle Modiselle, one of the forefront role players here in this movie that is taking South Africa by storm, or the world by storm, I should say. Here, me move.